Alright, we should be live. There might be a slight hum in the background, but that's out of my control. So basically what I'm doing today is I'm taking this Japanese copy of Harvest Moon 64 and I am removing the back off of this English copy of Madden 64 so that this is playable on a American console. As you can see, the Japanese cart has the divots here at a different place than the English one. Now, a thing I could do is remove the dust guard of my N64, but I don't want to do that. And I don't see myself going to, like, importing any games anytime soon. So this is the easiest thing for me, personally. I already have the tools and everything, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. As you can see, I don't know if you can see with that camera. Anyway, I actually had to buy a special tool to remove the screws of the cart. And I'm going to try that now and see how that goes. We'll start with the Madden copy. Alright, that's one down. I'm going to grab something real quick to put those... Actually, I can use the camera lens, I guess. There we go. That'll work for now. That's one. So, one more. This one might be a little harder to get out now that I have the other one out already. Try and remove this. Boom. So that's what the inside of an N64 cart looks like. I could take more of this apart, like I have the tools for it and everything, but I don't have to do that for what I'm doing, so we're just going to set that aside for now. Okay, now we're going to remove the back from this copy. The head on this one almost looks a little different, but I could just be going a little crazy. Yeah, I'm just going a little nuts there. So that's one out. One more bit to go. Now you see with the copy of Madden that it only goes, the metal section here only goes up about that far, while for this it goes up all the way. I'm not quite sure why that is. I want to assume it's because maybe Madden uses like one of the save memory packs, or I mean, as poorly coded as Harvest Moon 64 is, I know it's a denser game, so I probably needed the extra space. But that's quite interesting. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna just take a moment here, grab some pictures of this stuff. I'll keep the recording going while I do that. I'm just gonna take them with my phone. Alright, now we take this back from our copy of Madden. And you'll see here it actually says, in the plastic here, it actually says whether it's from USA or Japan. So there's no chance of me putting the same packaging back on. I'm just trying to clean up the back of this a little. It's a little dirty. Alright, so we'll pop this on as best we can here. Actually got like a section that it can snap into, so I'm trying to get it in there. Here. Alright, the back's on, so now we're just going to put in the screws. I'm just going to set them in before I start screwing either of them in. Alright, tighten those a little. Give that other one a go. Alright, it's still a little loose, so I'm going to tighten those ones up a little more. So everything looks flush, you know, we don't want any dust damage or anything. It looks pretty good to me. Alright, there we go. That's now a Japanese copy of Harvest Moon 64 with a US back. I'm just gonna put the Japanese back onto the copy of Madden. Just give it life as a useless game, because I don't think anybody in Japan's reaching for a copy of an import copy of Madden 64. These are tighten. Still a little loose. Take that side a bit more. I don't want to tighten it too much in case you know, my raw strength just breaks the cartridge. Alright, so if I happen to own a copy of a Japanese N64, I could play this copy of Madden in it. I have my N64 here beside me, so I'll bring that up. And now I've had this since I was young. You can see a bit of physical damage, I guess. Never did get the expansion pack, but any game I would want it for now, I own on either the 3DS or the Wii U anyway. Yeah, there's some damage to this unit, but I've had it since I was a kid, so that's to be expected. You can actually hear like a piece of plastic from a broken vent flying around. Now, I don't know if I can get a good look in there. Oh, actually, I think that's the piece of broken plastic there. Well, it can stay there. Anyway, that's the dust cover that I could have removed instead, this here. And inside there's, I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera here. if you see in the bottom left of the console there, that's what stops you from playing the Japanese back, because it just rubs up against it. And I can demonstrate that. Do it like, yeah. Basically, I set it in there. It won't click down. I set the English back, goes flush. If it was plugged in, that hopefully would start the game. I don't want to waste my $13. But yeah, that's about it. I see nobody appears to be watching, which I kind of expected. I know as far as Harvest Moon goes, Demo's still streaming, or at least he was. I know he stepped away for a little bit there with a be right back message, but seemed to take some time. I guess I could test this. I don't know how interesting that would be. I mean, you guys wouldn't get a clear view. Like, I don't have a capture card or anything, but TV's right there. That's blurry as heck at that angle now. Let me see if I have my cables. We can at least plug it in, give it a try. I might sound a little different as I walk over here. Alright. What am I stepping on? I tried to make sure that the camera couldn't pick up how messy some of my apartment here is. Alright, so I guess we'll take a look at these cables. Let me just set the N64 somewhere else for a second. The Japanese copy of Madden. Ooh, that camera's heating up awful hard. I'm glad it's not mine. So this is the AC adapter for the N64. I thought I'd show this off. Just because I'm kind of going through memory lane here of something I've had since I was a real young kid. And like overall the cable's fine. It's got some dirt spots. You can see what I assume are cat teeth marks. That won't get picked up on the camera, I think. But I don't know why cats like to chew wire so much. No ground, which is, I mean, Nintendo eventually added one, but Sony still, I think still uses the same cable. Like I could take the one out of the PS2 and put it in the PS3. These AV cables are super dirty. They've been in a drawer over there. No damage. I'm pretty sure I could take the one out of my GameCube and use it as well. I'm pretty sure it's the same back. This is, I think I actually ordered this pair at one point. Alright, let me... Oh yeah, I mean, you can see Febreze can, and PSP teetering on the edge. I'm going to plug this in. We'll see how it goes. Am I dropping any frames anyway? Not a single drop frame. That's pretty good. CPU's heating up. Alright, I gotta figure out something to unplug though. I guess the charger for the Wii U tablet doesn't need to be plugged in right now. I haven't turned this N64 on in quite some time, so I'm almost a little worried. Let me plug this in here. Definitely gets power surge. Probably should have put this in the back of the console first. But, I don't know how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean these AV cables at some point. Oh, will you guys get to see my face when I plug these AV cables in? Probably not. Actually, could probably take the set out of the N64. Yeah, or the GameCube rather. I don't know how well I'm picking up on the mic right now. Probably terribly. I don't even know if these are plugging in. Alright, I don't want to push those in too hard. Worst comes to worst, we'll just switch over the GameCube set. I guess I'll grab the controller. Ooh. I'll show off this controller too, because it's also seen its wear. I'm going to turn my heat down because I'm sweating like a dog. Yeah, I know, dog. Alright. Set this aside for a sec. So if anybody from the Harvest Moon Speedrun Discord is here, I mentioned that I wanted to get out a new controller. You can see all the dead zone this one has. It's a little stiff. The buttons work fine though. Yeah, this is the first controller I had. And I'm checking the code for damage. It's actually still in pretty good shape. So we'll plug that in. Oh, I didn't turn the TV on. I gotta make sure my button-up shirt doesn't fall open. No, I don't need to turn you on. I just need the TV. You might have just heard the Wii U turn on in the background. Alright, it's already on video, so let's give this a try. Ooh. I don't know. I'm going to turn the volume down. Just because I'm a little worried about how to pick up on the mic. No, Wii U, I want you to turn off. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Test. Alright, so that clearly didn't work. We're going to try switching those AV cables. So I'll take the ones out of the GameCube. And these ones I know work. Put these back in. On cables and water bottles. We'll unplug this. Alright, test number 2. That's not good. I mean, you know what they say, blowing the card, am I right? There we go. I turned the TV down, right? That probably... So, I definitely have to get some recording stuff before I do a speed run with this copy of the game. But since we're just fooling around right now, we'll take a look at... maybe we'll just look at the other person's files. Yeah, this is... I mean, other than watching other people with this, this is my first time seeing a Japanese copy in action. That's tutorials, and we're gonna hit that and hope it takes us back to the main menu. Oh, that's a new game. So if I was speed running right now, I would have already started. It looks like... Okay, I think maybe the reset button on this is a little borked. It looks like it's constantly depressed. Well, like I said, I've had it since I was a kid. Alright, so we're just going to check out this guy's file, and then I'll probably drop the stream. Nah. So, like I said, I definitely need video recording. So yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time, actually. Checking weather is a lot quicker in this one. So what? Spring 4th, it doesn't look like the person did anything. It looks like maybe they... I mean, whoever shipped me the cart probably just tested it and whatnot. I don't even know if this is right. Not that one. I'm glad none of you are all tuned in to see me screw up music boxes. What they say, third time's the charm. Alright. So, clearly I don't know where the music box is. I know it's like from the doghouse on. And I know it's in the the exact spot. It's weird watching, because on the TV it looks fine, but there's like a delay with the video capture. It's kind of weird. So anyway, guess that's it. I'm gonna drop the stream, and stop recording because I'm also doing a recording of this for, you know, the old YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully I can get a good capture device and I can start speedrunning the Japanese copy of this game. Let's try and find my girl. It's nighttime, so hopefully she's at the bar. Here she is. She brought the dog. That's best girl right there. That's the easiest category to run anyway, is marrying her. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna drop the stream. Stop the recording. Stop the recording first.